Have you ever stopped to think about the words we use every single day? You know, the really simple ones? Well, some of them have absolutely wild stories hidden inside. And today, we're going to look at a perfect example, a little four-letter word that's basically living a double life.
So here's the big question I want to ask you. How on earth can one four-letter word have two totally different pronunciations and two completely different meanings? I mean, it's spelled L-E-A-D. Seems simple, right? But trust me, the story here is anything but. All right, let's just break this down. On one side, you've got lead, pronounced lead, which means, to guide someone. But then you have lead, pronounced lead, the heavy metal. Same exact spelling, but completely different sounds and meanings. I mean, how does that even happen? Okay, so first things first, let's get to know these two very different identities that are hiding inside the same little word. So let's start with lead, pronounced lead. As a verb, it's all about guiding people, right? It's about being the one who goes first, who shows everyone else the way. Like a tour guide leading you through a city or a team captain leading their team to victory. And what's cool is how flexible this word is. We use it as a verb, like, hey, can you lead us to the house? But check this out. It's also a noun. You've got a dog's lead or the lead for a battery. So it's one pronunciation, but it's already doing a couple of different jobs. Okay, now let's flip the script completely. We've got lead, pronounced lead. This one has nothing to do with guiding anyone. Nope, this is that super heavy gray metal. You know, the one on the periodic table with the symbol PB? It's pure science, a totally different world. Yeah, when you say something is full of lead, you instantly get that sense of weight and heaviness, right? It's a great word for that. So, okay, we've got it. Two totally different words just happen to be spelled the same. But why are we talking about this word in particular? What makes it so special? Well, the reason we're so fixated on this one word is because lead isn't just some weird little quirk of the English language. It's actually part of a really exclusive club. It's on something called the Basic English List. And once you understand what that is, it kind of changes how you think about communication altogether. So here's the key, right here. The word lead is on the Basic English 850 list. And no, this is not just some random list of words somebody threw together. It's a very carefully chosen set of words, a toolkit, really, designed for communication. Yeah, that number, 850, that's the magic number. It's a core vocabulary of essential English words. A linguist named Charles K. Ogden picked them out because he believed they were powerful enough to explain pretty much any complex idea you can think of. Just imagine that, being able to communicate clearly with anyone in the world using just 850 words. That's the whole idea behind Basic English. And this all leads us to the big so what of it all. Because really, getting a handle on a quirky word like lead isn't just fun trivia. It's about getting to the heart of what makes communication work in the first place. So what's the big takeaway here? After digging into this one tiny word, what are we supposed to walk away with? Well, it really comes down to this simple idea. You take something complicated, right? Something you need to explain. Then you use a core set of simple but really powerful words, like the ones from that Basic English list, and you end up with clear, effective communication. The word lead is a perfect example of one of those building blocks. It's a simple word, but it carries a ton of weight, literally and figuratively. And that's what makes our language so cool and efficient. So the story of lead is a great reminder that there's a lot of hidden depth in the words we use all the time without even thinking about it. And it kind of makes you wonder, right? What other simple words do you use every single day that might be way more complex than they look? Something to think about. Thanks for tuning in for this one.